What's up, guys? This is Adrian, the web scraping guy, and I'm going to show you today how to scrape Reddit for posts and comments. And I'm going to show you how to do it in code, so in Node.js specifically. But if you're a no coder and wanting to get scrape Reddit, then check out my product, Scrape Creators. So that's just a simple API, and then you can pull those posts or comments. So how to do it? Let's use Kill Tony as an example. And caveat that you can't scrape all of the posts in a subreddit ever, because Reddit simply doesn't return that. So we can only scrape what's publicly available. And I think even privately, or like when you log in, so behind the login, you can't access all of the posts. So Reddit will stop returning posts after a while. So you can, by adding these different sorts, you can get more posts than if you just scrape hot or new. But yeah, you can't get all of them, unfortunately. So all we have to do, it's pretty easy. We just type in .json. We append .json to the URL. And then we pretty print to make it easier for us. And then you can see a bunch of data here. Now, Reddit is getting a little bit more, they are tightening their security a little bit. So I use Smart Proxy, but they break, or I have to retry a lot to get a successful request. So I've thought about using, so I use the data center proxies here, and then I use these residential proxies, and I just started using them, and they're super cheap, 49 cents a gig, which rivals Smart Proxy's data center IPs. So really nice. So that might speed up the process, and yeah, I would recommend using either of those or any other proxies that you see fit. So now we have all of these posts. How do you paginate? Well, we just grab this after right here. So then if we just stick a query parameter on here and say after that, then boom, we get that. And I'm pretty sure. So that's the first post. And then what is like the last post here, just to make sure that this is working. Happy New Year. So if we go after, can't remember if the T3 thing is supposed to be on there. But yeah, it looks like it is working because that's different. That's the first post, and then the other post. Yeah, or the last post. So really that simple. Then the comments, very similar things. So let's take this post, and then if you want to get the comments, then you just append the .json. So that's what I did right here. So let's just do that again. We have the URL.json. Boom. Pretty print. Now it's a little bit different. So if you want to get additional comments, and what's interesting about the comments, so you can view more comments, but there can also be comments to comments or replies to replies, whatever. So how you deal with all of that is there will be this field called kind. And if it's kind more, then you can fetch the additional comments or replies. So what you have to do is get the parent ID, and you don't want the T1, you just want the everything after the T1 and then underscore. Then let's just duplicate the URL. Then what you'll do is, so this is the URL to the post. So we're going to go slash and then paste that parent ID, which is right here. And then we're going to go .json. And then that looks like it is it. So we're going to look at the children here. And it's really hard to tell what it's really grabbing, but let me just tell you that that's exactly how to do it. So if we look for more again, so there's not more there, but if we look for more here, then let's do this again. So we have parent ID, and boom. And yeah, it's a little hard to verify this all for you, like to go through here and search for all the comments, but trust me, that's how you do it. So if we want to search for this comment though, just for kicks and giggles, then yeah, that comment's there. And then the rest, like, it's just kind of messy the way it's formatted here. It's not like this is the first one. So you'd think that, like, this is the first comment. So you'd think that this is the first item in the array. And I don't think that's true. And then the same with, like, yeah, all of this stuff. It's just hard. So what I do in my code is, so I have this thing called reversibly get comments. So that's what you're going to have to do. And if it's more than, so I just get all of the comments or replies at once, and I don't worry about, which reply this is or which comment this is. Just grab all of them, and or all of them that you can, so you don't have to worry about that stuff. But yeah, the formatting for this, it's hard to tell, like, which replies you're grabbing or comments or whatever. But you can look more into that if you want. But it's a pain in the butt, and I really don't want to show exactly what's going on, because that's all you need to know. So anyway, so hopefully that's helpful. Check out Scrape Creators if you don't want to do any of that and just want to use an API for a pretty reasonably priced API, if I do say so myself. All right, thanks.